So, let's talk about AI at work. We're hearing those words together all the time now. But what does it actually mean for how we spend our days? And look, this isn't about just another app or some new productivity hack. We are talking about a fundamental rewriting of the playbook for how we create, how we strategize, and really how we get anything done.
And hey, this isn't just hype. As Microsoft's chief scientist Jaime Tivon puts it, we're in the middle of a really big shift. Think about the jump from typewriters to PCs, or from your desktop to the cloud. We are living through one of those moments right now, and figuring out the new rules of the game is absolutely critical.
All right, so here's how we're going to break down this new playbook. First, we'll zoom out and look at the huge generational shift in what work even is anymore. Then, we'll get practical and meet our new AI teammates. Yes, teammates. After that, we'll talk about how you can build your own perfect AI toolkit, and we'll wrap it all up by looking at why, in this brand new world, human guidance is more important than ever before. Okay, let's dive right into that big picture. This whole AI shift, it's not just about doing the same old stuff faster. It's about fundamentally changing what we spend our time and our brain power on. It's really about a whole new kind of focus. Think about it like this. If you're a product designer, you used to spend days, maybe weeks, sketching out just a handful of ideas. Now, AI can spit out dozens of really solid starting points in minutes. All that grunt work, creating endless icons, sifting through mountains of user feedback, that's all shrinking. AI isn't just a stopwatch making us faster, it's changing the entire rhythm of creative work.
And this right here, this is the absolute heart of the shift. For so long, our value is in the manual doing, the pixel pushing, the data entry, the busy work. Now, our new job is to be the director, the critic, the strategist. We guide the AI, we push back on its output, and we use all that time we get back to tackle the truly complex problems that, honestly, still need a human brain.
Okay, so if our role is changing, what are we working with? Well, it helps to stop thinking of AI as just software and start thinking of it as a team of specialists. New teammates, each with a unique skill, all designed to make us better. So let's meet the team. First up, you've got the ideation partner. This is your go-to brainstormer. Its whole job is to help you get past that terrifying blank page. You can give it a simple sentence or even a messy sketch, and poof, it generates a ton of different starting points, letting you explore creative ideas at a speed that was, frankly, science fiction just a couple years ago. So what does this look like in real life? Well, imagine you sketch an app idea on a napkin. With a tool like UZard, you can just take a picture of it and instantly have a digital wireframe to work with. Or with Galileo AI, you could just type, "Create a screen for a minimalist coffee app," and watch it appear. Framer AI takes it even further, building a whole interactive prototype from a sentence. The point is, the friction to just start something is basically disappearing. Next on the team, meet the production assistant. This is the absolute workhorse. Its specialty is taking over all those tedious, time-sucking, repetitive tasks that used to chew up most of your day. We're talking creating custom icons, generating illustrations, or even automating entire workflows that connect all your different apps.
So, you need an on-brand illustration for a blog post? A tool like ImagineArt can whip one up from a quick description. You already working in Figma? A plugin like Magician can write your button copy and create icons without you ever having to leave the app. And then you have Zapier Agents, which can act like a little digital project manager, handling complex tasks across your whole system. It's all designed to get you out of the weeds so you can focus on what really matters, your creative judgment.
And finally, there's the Insight Engine. This is your team's super analyst. Its job is to dive into massive piles of data, user interviews, project schedules, customer feedback, you name it, and find the signal in the noise. It helps you see what's really going on and maybe even what's coming next.
So in the real world, this means a tool like Dovetail can listen to hours and hours of customer interviews and tell you the top 5 themes that keep coming up. A project tool like Rike can become your early warning system, predicting which projects might be heading for trouble. And Sprig can give you a live pulse of what users are saying right inside your product. The bottom line? It's a huge strategic advantage fueled by insights that are way faster and easier to get.
So, we have these amazing new teammates, the ideator, the producer, the analyst. But let's be real, new tools are popping up every single day. How on earth do you build the right team, the right AI stack for you and your workflow? Well, it really just boils down to asking a few simple but super important questions. First, does it play nice with the tools you already love? A great AI tool should slot right into your flow, not make you start from scratch. Second, is the output actually good? You have to test it.
Is it a genuine time saver, or is it just creating more editing work for you? Third, can your team actually use it together? And finally, the big one, does the price make sense as you grow? Now this chart, this is so telling. It shows that AI's biggest value, its biggest punch, is at the very beginning and the very end of the creative process, ideation and production. But that messy middle, that 10% where the core strategic and creative decisions happen, that is still profoundly, deeply human. So the lesson here is, use AI to get your ideas started and to handle the final polish, but save your absolute best energy for those critical decisions in between. And of course, the perfect stack is different for everyone. If you're flying solo, you're probably looking for versatile all-in-one tools. If you're on a small team, collaboration features and tools that keep everyone consistent are going to be key. And if you're at a huge company, you have to think about scale, security, and how everything plugs into the systems you already have.
And that brings us to our final and honestly our most important point. With all this incredible automation, it's pretty easy to wonder, hey, where do I fit in? But the big takeaway from all of this is that your expertise, your judgment, your guidance, it all matters more now, not less. I love this quote from Microsoft researcher Jake Hoffman. He says, the future of AI at work isn't something that's just happening to us. It's something we are actively building. And if we only use these powerful tools to do the easy things a little bit faster, we're completely missing the point. The real opportunity here is to use AI to finally tackle the hard, complex, and really meaningful problems that have always felt just out of our reach. So if you're going to remember anything, remember this. 1, this is way more than a new tool. It's a huge shift that's changing how we work. 2, the smartest way to use AI is to let it handle the bookends of your projects, the messy beginning and the tedious end. And 3, this shift makes your uniquely human skills, your ability to ask great questions, to critique an output, to set a strategic vision, the most valuable things you bring to the table. And that leaves us with one last really big question to think about. For so long, our jobs have been filled with so much routine, repetitive stuff. As AI continues to just gobble up that routine work, it frees up our time, it frees up our brain power. So the question we should all be asking is this: who will we become and what will we be capable of when we are finally free to focus on the work that only we, as humans, can do?